Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are.
Hi. Welcome, everybody, to Spider-Man for the Xbox. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you what a bitch this was to get running for no reason in particular.
Hold on, all that thought. I am starting up my B-Man Arkham Knigget stream. Let me see how many sessions this has been going on for. Ooh, this is session number 10. Goodness.
So it can either look like shit one way, or look like shit a completely different way. That's just great. So, yeah. Here's the problem.
And we are back with Batman Arkham Knigget.
Yeah, so I'm attempting to play Spider-Man on my side. And,
Spider-Man, he just opened a tuna can.
now, you'd think that this being a console game, there wouldn't be any problems with it, but, you know, the Xbox is almost 20 years old. Might actually be 20 years old. And the video outputs are kind of outdated, so, you know, there's gonna be some problems.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, and by the way, I'm currently sporting the new 52 bat suit.
Yeah.
Which surprisingly enough actually does look decent.
So, the first problem I ran into was the fact that the Xbox doesn't output HDMI, and the Xbox Series X, which does not actually work. Hang on, I'm gonna reset the Xbox here.
Just so you could demonstrate a point.
Kind of. No, I'm more doing it to see exactly how fucked up this actually is. Because I think it might be a bit more fucked up than I thought.
Oh dear.
Okay, so the original Xbox, of course, doesn't have HDMI out. It has some proprietary bullshit, which just makes it incredibly wonderful to try and get connected to a modern television or indeed a modern capture card.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. So, I'm attempting to, So, the only video options we have here are normal, letterbox, and widescreen. I have it set to widescreen, and this is actually borderless widescreen as opposed to what it was on the, when I was using a different cable. I got a Hyperkin HDMI cable. And that caused a bunch of fuzzy shit to be all over the screen. And yes, that is the technical term, but it also allowed me to sort of have things output in pseudo HD. And the fuzzy shit on the screen is a sign that I need to just crack this motherfucker open and replace the capacitors on the motherboard, which I've been meaning to do and I've been putting off for longer than I would like to admit. Now, I have this currently outputting through the composite video cables, and yes, I know, the composite video cables that came with the original Xbox, but fed through an HDMI converter, which unfortunately doesn't look that great.
Weirdly enough.
And yeah, and it's doing that. But it does that when I bump it, so
I had
yeah.
to recently get an HDMI converter for my Nintendo 64 before that my older sister Amanda got for me
Hyperkin?
for my birthday.
Why is it flashing purple? Okay, fuck this.
Well, you're not gonna do Spider-Man anymore?
No, I am going to do Spider-Man. I'm just not. I'm just going to switch back to the Hyperkin cable because I was using for this little bit right here. I was using the HDMI converter that I have, which I got off of Amazon, and called the Mini AV to HDMI quote-unquote upscaler 1080p. And I have to say, that's some bullshit. Aside from the fact that they sent me the wrong thing, they also, it also barely works as intended, although Hyperkin is kind of in the same boat there.
Oh, and in case you're wondering why I'm...
Because in order to get the cable to stop cutting out every now and again, and I had to,
In case you're wondering why I'm probably not going to be able to view either your stream or Fran's. I'm not going to be able to view both yours and Fran's stream. Is due to the fact that I have to keep Chrome from running on my laptop so that I could actually run the stream without any audio issues. I know, it's fucking stupid.
yeah. So I have to, I had to do some finagling to get the Hyperkin cable to even start working correctly, because it's got like these weird crisscross lines across the screen, and it wasn't running in the right resolution despite the fact that I was running that signal through a Marseille M Classic that I got off of eBay. And as you can see, it's not proper borderless HD, and it's kind of interlaced to fuck as well, so see if I can't fix that. It's sort of working.
Now, one other thing worth noting is that by around this point in the game, the game is demanding me to just kind of, clear out the last bit of plot, and then it's like, oh, I gotta do all these side missions and whatnot. And now you might be wondering to yourself, why would I need to do that?
Because that's how you get the true ending.
Yep, because heaven forbid this game let you get the true ending without getting everything.
I wish I had the ability to shoot webs right now, because I'd web across the Spider-Man box just so I could look at the back and see. Fuck this. I'm getting up. This is a jank-ass setup I've got, but I wasn't going to move the computer in the other room for this. Let's see here. Players 1, arcade stick, memory unit. Yeah, I am definitely going to be using a fucking arcade stick with Spider-Man.
How does that make any sense?
It doesn't. It's compatible with the memory unit? I goddamn hope so. The only thing... Okay, control style, classic or enhanced. I can't remember which of these works best. I have never played this specific Spider-Man game before. Or I've only ever played Spider-Man 3 and the PC version of Spider-Man 2.
You've never played the original Spider-Man game?
Not from the Raimi film, no. How is my fucking monitor deinterlacing this better than the stream? What the fuck?
I don't know. Well, anyway. And, So if you played the PS1, if you played the PS1 and or the PC Spider-Man game, and then it basically controls the same as that.
So classic versus enhanced. Hence, classic would be the PC game.
No, I'm talking in terms of controls for that game you're playing. And I'm not talking
Okay, but this has classic and enhanced controls.
hmm. Let's
By the way, I am playing this off of my childhood Xbox that I got when I had I think I got it at a yard sale when I was 10 or something like that. And then I got another one at a thrift store. No, I got another one. I traded a Super Nintendo I found in the trash, along with a bunch of shitty licensed games, for another Xbox, some video cables. It didn't have a power cable, but it didn't need one, and because it also had a shitload of really good games with it, including the collector's edition of Doom 3, Battlefield 2 for the Xbox, which I fucking love, and I could not get enough of that. I think a couple of the old Call of Duty games as well. Excuse me. Then a guy basically paid me to take his Xbox and a bunch of games from him. Like he had me pay like $2 for some other Xbox games, $2 a piece for them. And so yeah, I literally have 3 original Xboxes now.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so if any of these fail, I do have a backup, but at the same time, I am going to tear them all apart and put new capacitors in them so that they don't wind up like leaking battery acid all over my fucking closet. Alright. Alright, so I can't remember if... Let's see.
So basically,
Okay.
the first mission of the game is to find
New
to
game.
get intel on Uncle Ben's killer because apparently
Yeah, I remember that. I fired up this game briefly when I was trying and failing to get it running on the PC, and ultimately I decided that
yeah.
that the
The thing is
Xbox
that
version would be a better idea.
yeah, and plus the Xbox version is the complete version.
Yeah, I remember. I read about that on the PC Game Wiki, where they said, note this version does not include the Xbox version's Craven the Hunter segment. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna use normal difficulty.
That is a strange. It's strange that at the Xbox version is the only one that lets you fight Craven.
Well, the Xbox back in the day, the the Xbox used to get stuff that nobody else did for some reason. That's not Bonesaw. Bonesaw was not a luchador.
Bonesaw is not ready. At the very least, with OBS, I can read the stream chat at the same time while I play the game. And
Okay.
So...
Allow me to nerd out about this, as one of the cops was female in the movie, and her name was Ditko.
After Steve Ditko?
Yes.
Hey, at least I know that name.
Yeah, Steve Ditko, one of the greatest creators in the history of comics, whom Marvel has been attempting to forget, erase, and screw the fuck over for decades now.
Why?
Well, for one thing, he was a Randian, and for another, his children have been trying to get Spider-Man and back because they did some really shady stuff with the like Marvel did some really shady stuff with the rights.
Wow,
Fun fact, that's why Miles Morales exists. They created Miles Morales so they would have a Spider-Man in the event that Peter Parker wound up being,
Killed off for real.
well, hell, regained by the Ditko and or Lee estates. Stanley was not dead at the time. I mean, Stanley,
I
he
thought
was a
part of
little...
the reason, I thought part of the reason why Miles was created was due to the fact that Donald Glover jokingly wanted to play Spider-Man in TASM.
No, it was primarily a rights issue.
Ah, I wasn't sure. Because I'm like, wait a sec, didn't...
Well, this controls nothing like Spider-Man 2.
Like I said, it controls like the PS1 Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
So, if you're familiar with that game's control, then...
I did briefly try to play it.
But then... And technical difficulties happened.
The game kept crashing. Also, the AI was fucking atrocious. Actually, I can't remember if it was just crashing or if it was also, like, the game kept fucking up. Because the game did keep fucking up. And I have gotten my hands on a Dreamcast that I am planning on modding, and I will be playing the Dreamcast version of the original Spider-Man game.
Which, by the way, the Dreamcast version is what the is essentially the PC version.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking, because the Dreamcast got a lot of enhanced ports back in the day. Like the PC version of Resident Evil 2 and 3, that was the basis for the Dreamcast versions of those games. So that you've got like 480p backgrounds with VGA colors and things like that, as opposed to like the 240i, whatever the fuck was going on the PS1. There's actually some pretty good graphics for 2002.
Where'd Spider Wuss go?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna demonstrate, by the way, real quick, what happens. And you want to go down to the street level? Tough shit. Game over.
Game over, yeah. Hey, Jill.
Yeah, thank you, Peter. You told me about this last time. It looks like the M Classic has actually kicked in, although I might not have when I was doing the testing earlier, I might not have, the skulls. Okay. Okay. Spike Carradine was not part of a gang in the movie, guys.
Obviously not.
Like, he had one accomplice. He wasn't even part of a... Oh, wow, that is fucking cosmic. You couldn't see that, but, like, Spider-Man was just fucking up on the, You know how Sora sometimes, clips into, angled surfaces weirdly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what Spider-Man just did.
So, this is how I fucked the sky?
Kind of. I don't know about you, but I'm just getting started. Oh, hey, it's Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell is the narrator in this game.
Yes, he was the narrator in Spider-Man 2.
Yep. Ah, here we go.
I do have to say, though, I did test this without the M Classic on, and the M Classic makes it look way fucking better. Because it actually has, like, anti-aliasing and some sharpening to make it look less jaggy and jank. I would say, hey, that like if you're looking for a thing like this, you might be better off getting like the because I got the M Classic on eBay for a discount because it was used. But if you're like in the market for something like this, I'd say a Retro Tank is probably your better bet. And the Retro Tank X2 is out of stock at the moment, but if you just like save up your money here for a little while, you can probably get a Retro Tank X5, I think it is. It is for only a little bit more, or it's like twice the price of a retail M Classic, but at the same time, it has like better scaling options, I think, and a lot more inputs. You don't have to go through who like getting a bunch of adapters and stuff to make. Okay, Peter. It'd be great if you wouldn't take a million years to turn around, and if you would stop going up every time I try. Come on. I love how Tobey Maguire appears to be putting on his best Batman impression. And Batman Begins hadn't even come out, so him doing like the growly "he swear to me" thing, that's all him.
Yep.
And I will do exactly the same thing I did when I was playing the PC version of Spider-Man. And 2, why are there all these thugs just hanging out on the... Oh, this guy's got a gun. You can't have that.
Of course.
Oh, hey, Fran. There's
I am Spider-Man. Spider-Man is anti-Second Amendment, and you do not have the right to arm bears around here.
The right to arm bears.
Yes.
Stupid.
Oh my god.
The
Hi.
right to arm
Hi.
bears.
Hi, Fran. I'm playing Spider-Man for the Xbox.
Oh, nice.
I need to...
Having fun.
Yeah, I haven't touched my... Yeah, I haven't touched my original Xbox in a long time, so it's kind of dusty, and I probably need to lubricate the thumbsticks because they are really scratchy.
The hell?
Like they're just not as smooth as they probably ought to be.
Right.
Damn it.
God damn it, Peter. Don't make me go get another Xbox controller. This is the one that I used all the time back in the day. This is the one I used to play Halo on. Although, come to think of it... Yeah. Although, come to think of it, that might be why this controller's so fucked up.
Yeah,
As I
probably have something to do
I
with
did
it.
play a lot of Halo 1 and 2 on this fucking controller.
That'll do it.
Are you playing on the Xbox Doom controller?
Are you talking about the Duke?
Yeah, the Duke.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I do
the
not.
Whopper.
I
The
unf-
freaking Whopper controller.
I unfortunately do not have a Duke. I wish I did. The one time I saw one,
Why would you want that?
because I'm weird.
Alright, we've established this a while ago.
Dude,
So,
who wouldn't want to say they got a controller the size of a freaking Big Mac?
Yeah. So
I
speaking
wouldn't.
of Halo, though, come the fuck on, guys. Why can't I do anything? Why am I assaulting JC Denton?
Oh, yeah, bro. You
God-
gotta go there.
God
This is
damn.
not- I didn't know we were at Deus Ex Machina.
Peter is literally pulling the Batman thing. Oh, that guy is definitely dead. Peter just folded the guy in half.
He folds a lot of people.
Of course.
Because he's Spider-Man, y'all.
Okay, I gotta raise this volume, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to tell what the fuck's going on. So, speaking of Halo, how about that Halo TV show that CBS All
No.
Access, or as they're calling it, Paramount Plus, is responsible for? And I say responsible for as opposed to, you know, made, because... Oh, for fuck's sake, guys. Do fucking not make me try... Make me have to switch over to that stupid fucking upscaler again.
By the way, so... Who saw the Oscars?
I saw the Oscars. Yeah, let's
All right,
talk
all
about that. That's much more interesting than,
All right. Here's the real question: who wants to get slapped?
Who wants to get slapped by Oscar the fish?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
don't you know?
Yeah,
don't
it
you
was
know
like...
there's new-
I
wait,
was
wait,
the...
hold on, guys. There's a new joke going around. I don't know if you heard it. What are
What?
the 5 fingers say to the face?
There are interesting positions on that particular instant.
So, for those of you who don't know,
Will Smith
slapped Chris Rock. Chris Rock made a joke about how Jada Pinkett Smith has been going bald for a while, and it pushed Will's buttons.
G.I. Jane joke for context of the
Yeah, he said, "Can't wait to see you in G.I. Jane 2," which, for the record, for those of you who didn't know, Jada Pinkett's...
Probably anyone born in the late 90s.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith...
With Demi Moore.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith was not in G.I. Jane. I saw a lot of people...
Alex,
I saw a lot of people who thought that she was, but she is not.
Alex,
Yeah?
can you look at my stream for a moment?
Alright, give me a sec here.
I have it linked on the shill zone.
Okay.
What am I seeing
fuck's sake,
right
guys.
now? Because it looks like something's having a seizure.
Let me... God fucking damn it, guys. So yeah, Jada has a condition called alopecia.
Alopecia, which is basically hair loss, baldness.
Yeah.
Alex, do you see what I see?
Some shit. Spazzing in the distance. Yep.
What's the thing that we've said about this game before?
It's flawless.
Yeah, it's totally a finished product.
Definitely nothing wrong with this game at all.
Nope.
No, so there's a glitch.
You know, I just... Okay, so...
Glitch in Arkham Knight, Fran, get out of here.
To briefly get off of the subject of the fish from Shark Tale slapping Marty the zebra, I find it incredibly hilarious how the first thing they have you do in this game is not like, you know, check out your powers, do something kind of cool, or, you know, just introduce you to your powers while you're chasing down Uncle Ben's killer. No, you have to go, like, running around doing some random bullshit. But, by the way, for the record, I want to say I was the first one who made the fish from Shark Tale slapping the shit out of Marty the zebra joke. Before the memes happened, and before any of that happened.
Oh, hello.
That was my phone.
Okay. So...
Yeah, because I'm like...
Oh my god, yes, I want to save to the hard drive.
Okay, so... Where'd the box go? Guys? Where'd the box go?
I have no idea.
Unless it was never here to begin with.
But the Oscars tweeted out something about how, oh, we don't condone violence or anything. This is unacceptable, and there's talk of them revoking, because Will Smith went on to win Best Actor after that.
You see those heavily shadowed areas? Whenever you're in a
And
spot like that, you become
they made this tweet, and there's all this shit about how, oh, we might have to revoke Will Smith's Best Actor award for this. And, you know, Academy, that is really fucking rich coming from you. Especially considering you awarded Roman fucking Polanski an award for Best Director in absentia while he was fleeing the law for child molestation. Not just child molestation, statutory rape. Roman Polanski fucked like a 12-year-old girl and fled the law, was convicted in absentia, and was given an Oscar for Best Director, also in absentia, because the, stealth failed. I fucking know that.
Suspicion mailed. We'll get them next time, boys.
Yeah, I was like, you know what, on the level of fucks I don't give about this shit.
So, anywho. And recently...
And how many Oscars did they give to Harvey Weinstein, Woody Allen, all kinds of motherfuckers who have done way worse shit than slap the fucking host, you know? Oh, Will Smith slapped a guy at the Oscars. Here's boo fucking who, you know? Oh, Chris Rock took it like a goddamn champ and moved on. He didn't...
Oh, there we go. Now.
He didn't...
I just had to forget to change the sentence to fucking default.
And I'm dead. He didn't rape anybody. For fuck's sake.
He just happened to freaking slap the host after Jada took one look at him.
Yeah.
Which is what happened, by the way. By the way, that's the reason why he slapped Chris Rock, because before that he.
And I'm still. And here's the thing. I'm still not. I still remain unconvinced that this is not somehow scripted. You know, because this has garnered the Oscars more attention than any of the awards, except for maybe the Justice League and Justice League and Army of the Dead had winning the Fans' Choice Awards that Disney basically bitched and whined and complained about after they didn't get anything previously.
Gee, it's almost like Disney didn't actually do any of the work to get those awards.
Oh, Disney's done some work to get the awards over the years. They've certainly done some good work. Well, okay, so Tron, Disney has been revolutionizing visual effects for decades now. They've done some really good work that they have gotten absolutely no fucking credit for, despite the fact that they've created these industry standards that nobody wants to acknowledge them for. Tron, back in the day, they got nothing for Tron, despite the fact that the Academy said they fucking cheated, which is absurd, you know. Tron was an incredible amount of effort. Revolutionized visual effects for decades to come. Like it was the first movie of its kind. Disney pioneered the fucking de-aging tech that fucking everyone uses, the head replacement tech that fucking everyone uses. Because they use that all over the goddamn place. It's now. Well, it's insane the amount of technological advances Disney has made and not gotten any kind of kudos for. At the same time, Disney has gotten lazy as fuck because they don't get any credit for it. Like they'll revolutionize visual effects for decades to come, and then they'll start phoning shit in and for like 10 years after that because they didn't get enough of recognition last time. You know?
Oh, and I gotta tell you something interesting.
Compare Iron Man 1 to Civil War. It's not even a fucking contest who had better effects. And one of those came out like 8 years before the other one did.
And yet I still love Civil War to pieces.
Civil War's visual effects have some problems, you have to admit. Like, compare Iron Man and Iron Man 1.
Every film has problems.
Yes, but compare Iron Man 1 to Civil War. Or look at how seamlessly the visual effects blend in Iron Man 1. And compared to... Oh, for fuck's sake, Peter.
Compared to... Oh, for fuck's sake. That's interesting.
Yeah, compared to...
I'm doing some grinding right now, but like
I didn't know.
I legit thought in Gen 1 you could catch an Abra here on the patch right before Cerulean City.
No, it's north of Cerulean City. That's where you could catch an
compared to
Abra.
the floating heads from Civil War, you know?
Basically from Nugget Bridge on. Basically.
Like, Civil War used...
I'm still grinding here.
Civil War used the fucking de-aging tech when it had no reason to. And then they didn't use...
Who was de-aged in that?
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, right. No, here's the thing. They de-aged him because it was portraying like a memory from a long time ago.
Yeah, but the thing is, that scene has no reason to be in the movie.
Except for the fact that it sets up for the later conflict by the end of the film.
Not really. Because you could have...
Yeah, it does.
No. See, here's the thing. All you have to do...
Did you forget the fact that
Yes.
Tony mentions that they never made it to the plane, and the fact that in the first scene of the movie we see Bucky, a literally merc couple that we later find out were Tony's parents.
Yes, I know that.
So,
That's not the point.
And plus, it was meant to try to help him cope with his, with his parent drama going on due to the fact that he still wants to just like try to get over certain things that I'm sure no amount of whiskey is going to help him with.
Of course.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You guys can't aim for shit.
So they graduated from the Stormtrooper Academy.
Oh, it's like the Keystone Cops over here.
Oh, God.
My web's tapped off already. I don't have web shooters.
I don't have web shooters yet. You still can't shoot for shit.
Remember, this is actually borrowing quite a bit from the
Oh yeah, it's built on the same engine as the PS1 game. Hey, but at the same time, you didn't have to have web. Period.
Well, they wanted to maintain some consistency.
Eh.
Plus, if you had unlimited webbing, until like the PS4 or Spider-Man game, they couldn't really figure how to do like unlimited webbing without breaking a lot of the tension.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man already has unlimited webbing in these movies. Like, if you can't make a good game based on the constraints of the movie, you can't make a game at all.
Video game.
If you hold down the Y button, you can web up an enemy, stopping him in his tracks.
You have to fire the photon particle beam off the main deflector dish.
I said bounce a graviton particle beam off the main deflector dish. That's the way we do things, lad. We're making shit up as we wish. Klingons and the Romulans pose no threat to us. 'Cause if we find we're in a bind, we just make some shit up.
You You want to know something funny?
What?
The first time I heard that song was actually in the Brain Scratch playthrough for Batman Arkham Asylum.
I'll have to get that back if I want to open that door.
What the fuck was that? I hit jump, game.
It must not run your button. Prompt.
How did a fucking forklift do that? I've driven forklifts. They don't explode like that when you crash into things.
Video game.
Not that I...
Chances are there's an open air vent.
See, not that I've ever crashed into things, but I have seen idiots crash into things. Including one guy who broke his pelvis in a car accident later.
I have to put up with my managers driving around with near reckless abandon and at the Goodwill I work at, and I'm like, you wonder why I don't take you seriously when you tell me to stay out of your way and be careful.
Yeah.
Gee, it's almost like maybe you guys should take your own friggin' advice.
Just in case you don't know already, you can activate a console or switch by standing next to it.
I work with.
You know what, Bruce? I am going to take you up on that offer to play the whole game for me. Does anybody have Bruce Campbell's number? I need to call him.
Go ahead.
I already flipped the switch. Does anybody have Bruce Campbell's number? I want to make him play this game with me.
I wish I did, but no. Okay, and another thing.
Crawling around.
One other thing I've been up to recently, I have decided based on my recent and based on how I've been getting interested in Pokemon again, I've decided why not try to make a Pokemon unfic out of this, because at least I could do something with my writing skills.
Stop, Peter. Oh my God.
You can't stop. And he won't stop.
I was supposed to be I'm supposed to be fucking Spider-Man here. Or why am I so bad at this? Just these random thugs get the fucking drop on me.
Spider-Man has now become Spider. What the hell?
No. What Spider-Man needs to become is something fiercer, something more, something savage.
The Nightfall version of Spider-Man.
No. He just ends up snorting up some cocaine and becoming Deathstroke.
No.
Spider-Man is ready.
No. Someone gets that worst nightmare suit that we never got in Arkham Origins.
So, Alex.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, Macho Man.
So, yeah, Alex, remember that basically a Young Justice Abridged had interpreted Deathstroke at first as seemingly serious, but then, and we find out why he sometimes slips into his Macho Man Randy Savage voice. He has to get ready.
Fine, just sprinkle some crack on.
It's just like, now Deathstroke is ready. I see. That is pretty silly. Oh yeah. I swear, Marnoka may be a fucking tool.
Where's this fucking fuse?
But he has a damn good Deathstroke voice.
Where's that goddamn fuse? Peter, get out of the fire! You have to find the fucking fuse. Is it in these barrels?
Hey,
Barrel
Roman's gotta
roll.
freaking get him out the fire, not me.
Barrel roll.
Life is not tried, only merely survived if you're standing outside the fire. Is it in this table? No.
Batman. I know you had recently had an altercation with your former protege. But I think we could afford to be a tad bit more lenient and towards jumping.
This music is way too intense for all of the nothing that's going on here.
Fran, I believe it is time to quote our favorite. It is time to sing one of the more bombastic bits from God of War.
My web's topped off already.
He's
Which one?
buying milks and muffins. He's buying milks and muffins.
Oh goddamn it! Charmeleon got poisoned.
30% off
Fucking hell.
vegetables on Tuesday. Old Kratos pot of tea. Old Kratos pot of tea. Old Kratos pot of tea. Old Kratos pot of tea Mulan.
There we go. That was a little better.
So, okay, gentlemen.
Yeah, back to the Pokemon Center before Charmeleon faints because it got poisoned.
Kind of interesting how it's like first you start with Pokemon Red, now you're on Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah, I'm still on red.
Oh,
I
okay.
told you I'm recording red.
Oh, right.
No, streaming red, I should say.
My bad.
Nah, Fire Red's gonna be its own separate one.
Is it? Would it even be worth?
Wait, what?
Taking a
Would it
fuse out
even
of the
be
control
worth
panel.
doing
I'll
Fire
have to
Red
get that back if
separately?
I want to open that door.
No, I
Yes.
No, wait, then again, and Gen 3 does operate on different mechanics, so that's...
Yeah, because remember Gen 3 mechanics.
Well, at least Gen 3 you actually have to use your brain.
Huh,
Like I
that's
don't
kind of
remember
cool.
in Gen 1.
It splits off into multiple things.
Fran, can I tell you do I have to remind you my experience playing Yellow at my current age? I didn't even have to think to
Oh,
play that
there we
game.
go.
That's where
Yeah,
I need
true.
to be. Now I just need to
I
find a way to get
literally just sat there with my 3DS in one hand and
there.
just
That takes care of
mashed
that.
whatever
Now to get
mashed
that fuse.
whatever button helped me win the fight. I wish I was kidding.
I know.
And honestly, Alex, I don't mean to dunk on your favorite Pokemon generation, but
And you're implying a lot.
I'm
No,
implying
we're just saying with Gen 1, it's not that hard. That's all.
it's like
When I get to Pokemon Pokemon Yellow, when I get to Pokemon Yellow, I am going to pull the Mew glitch, and I am so totally going to just whip out Mew during the final boss fight with Mewtwo.
not that that's really hard.
No, I-
Especially if you save the Master Ball for that fight.
Oh yeah,
Behold,
but I...
it is
Well,
I.
there's always the missing no glitch.
No, wait, Fran. And it goes like this. Behold, it is I, thy lord, and you threw a Master Ball. Fuck! Tell me you've seen that video.
I have, yes.
Okay, so to give context, Alex, it's basically Arceus. Basically, it's a video of the of like this final climactic showdown between you and Arceus. Yes, it is basic. You're basically fighting God, but then, and as God is making
Instead of dwindling down its hell for giving a status ailment, you just like, oh wait, here's Master Ball, boss.
you just chuck the Master Ball at it, and
There you go.
then it
Auto
goes,
catch.
fuck! Wow, I feel like a dumbass.
What'd you do?
I did not think to climb on that little desk right there.
Goodness. so I'll have to catch another one.
Ekans.
Alright, let me sand attack it. That way it doesn't hit me with. That way hopefully it doesn't hit me with rap.
It wants to sell you its rap album.
No
man.
bullshit. Oh damn it! It hit me with rap anyway.
This is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there.
God damn it!
I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
God damn it!
That's how it raps you.
No. The slap memes. That's the slap meme.
Oh my god.
You got to one. Yeah, damn. Even after moving his house, go in Bel Air, it didn't change a damn thing at all.
Nope. And now I gotta go back to the other.
Who's that?
Their airship. So anyway, I've opted to make a
Oh, that guy exploded when I hit him.
I opted to make a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl fanfic, based more or on the premise
Huh.
of
I didn't know I could do that. I turtled up and then exploded my web into them. That's cool.
Dude, wording.
No, I'm good with the wording.
yummy. Oh, I was supposed to throw it off the airship.
Dude, if you go warm, you'd have better choice of words than saying that you exploded onto them.
But I did.
Okay, so
So basically, what you're saying is you spread the word of Jesus Christ all over the faces. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm saying I spread the word of Jesus Christ all over their backs. Get it right.
Same thing. Just different. You're just landing in a different spot. It's the same damn thing. Don't try to freaking pull semantics out.
oh god. That
Back off, ugly.
Ugly, don't talk to me and my 3 twin brothers the same that way ever again.
now I gotta go find the rest of the.
Looks like
God damn it, don't ever talk to me or my son ever again.
you're so dead.
You know, there was once a summarization of the entirety of the Godzilla film trilogy, anime film trilogy, on YouTube. Oh, I'm not sure if it was by Giguk or and whatnot, but I'm just like, yeah, this is
Just for
basically the
giggles.
films in a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, for those who don't know, back on Netflix there was a Godzilla film trilogy,
Like an anime, basically anime.
anime film trilogy done
Where
by,
Godzilla was a tree, right?
yes, where Godzilla was based more or off of if you were a plant as opposed to
A giant dragon thing.
being a
Yeah.
giant lizard. It was written by the same guy who did Fate Zero.
Huh.
Oh, Gen Urabuchi, and who is quite a fan of the idea of nihilism, in terms of his work, or as seen with Fate Zero. Oh, however,
Stop right
I
there,
forget
murderer.
who's the guy, one of the guys in charge, but he basically pulled a Ryan Johnson, which is basically the whole blame the fans if your film is
Take a look at what I share.
What's with the getup, chump?
hold on.
Out of my way.
You should have stayed home.
Geekdom. What?
Oh, because you had to freaking sing the Fresh Prince thing. Reminded me of that.
Somebody also synced up the Everybody Hates Chris theme to that moment, so...
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! There's better ones. Bro, there's too many quick ones. Bro,
Everybody.
No, I can think of one better. Imagine Chris Rock as Estelle and Will Smith as Gohan. It's the same thing. The same effect.
I've seen the ones of Will Smith as Vegeta and Chris Rock as Beerus.
Oh, did it say?
But
Take my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
But hold on a second.
No,
Didn't
okay,
you
wait.
feel
Who's back
that
to
fight?
Will Smith to Chris Rock or Bulma to Beerus?
You mean Beerus to Bulma?
Same difference, damn it.
The fact that Bulma survived a
Survived getting
He's
smacked by the god of destruction. That's some shit. No wonder Vegeta's with her.
Well, he did say that Saiyans do prefer strong-willed women.
So long, freak!
Didn't even pay attention to the fact that I was on the
And
goddamn ceiling.
And Piccolo's then just like, that explains everything.
Okay, that explains everything. Okay, no wonder you two are.
Find a way to shut off the power so I can get through.
Explains everything.
That should do it.
What if Vegeta came to planet Earth? Earth hit his head and became Yamcha.
Okay, now just in case you
One, that would never happen.
Isn't there like
Two, he would still get laid,
didn't
and
Lauren,
Yamcha would still get blown up by Cyberman.
Okay, so...
didn't Lawrence Simpson do like a what if on if Vegeta ended up taking up the role of Goku?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. There was that time I got reincarnated as Yamcha comic.
Yeah, there was that. Not sure if that's a good thing to freaking, brag about.
Hey, you gotta start
Taking a
somewhere.
fuse out of the control panel. I'll have to
Yeah,
get
but
that back if I
Yamcha-
want to open that door.
Really?
I could think of worse.
I'd rather be Yamcha than Raditz.
Yeah,
Yamcha's still alive.
Yeah, and Yamcha ends up. Yeah, and based off of literal filler, Yamcha has ended up becoming more powerful than Perfect Cell.
Circus in town? You ain't getting this fuse.
I
Better take
wish I
off
was
when you still
kidding.
can.
That's kind of funny.
That's cute. No, compared. All right, where does he still rank compared to like gods and angels?
Not very high, but then again, neither does Cell.
But sad thing is, somehow he would end up being.
Wait a while.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He might end up being more useful than Gohan.
Wait till the movie.
I would rather not, because that movie looks like shit.
I need to be. Now I
You
just
mean the
need
movie
to
Too
that's
bad.
probably
get there.
never gonna come out because someone hacked into Toei?
The fucking 3D CGI bullshit.
It's still gonna come out.
I
God,
know, I know.
It's not gonna go development hell.
Obviously, it's gonna come out. They're gonna solve this problem, but still.
It's gonna be a quick one. It's just Well, you know what I mean. After
I would
they
assume
take
it would.
go through and see like if anything,
I would assume it would. I would hope it would be a quick one because
Yeah, but keep in mind it's gonna take a lot of time. So
As
it's
much
gonna
as
take a
I-
while
as much as
before
I
they go
don't-
get everything.
as much as I don't like Funimation and Toei and Toei, especially after what they did to Totally Not Mark, this is not something I would wish upon anybody.
No.
No matter how much I don't like them. Meanwhile, Funimation has, well, as you guys are aware,
Yeah, Funimation got absorbed into Crunchyroll by way of Sony.
which is funny considering who started out as the official licensor and who started out as a pirating site.
Crunchyroll started out as a pirating site. That's where everything comes together in the most hilarious fashion possible.
I swear.
Talk about irony.
I know. And you know what, though, the worst part is? Their next One Piece Blu-ray doesn't have Funimation's branding on it anymore. It has Crunchyroll's.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought they were going to be calling them like Funchyroll or something.
But now it's Crunchy-mation.
Crunchy. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Is that dance or guitar earrings?
No, it's absorption.
Oh, the cell method. Okay, got it.
It's a fucking
remember-
grating. Let me punch it. I'm Spider-Man.
Just remember, Mr. Perfect Cell is the perfect being who kicks perfect ass.
Yeah.
Not
And
the
no,
perfect.
he's not looking for man's butt.
No, we know. Oh, who is though?
Oh yeah. Let's leave it at that.
That was good. That was a great introduction to Double Artemis.
So something kind of funny happened on Friday.
And what? And how funny are we talking? Funny, haha, or funny weird?
Funny, yes. Okay, so the thing that happened, I was at a movie shoot, and speaking of which, I gotta get something. So, anyways, I was on a movie shoot, not playing any particularly major characters, but I am in the movie. I've seen like a preliminary edit, and so my scenes as an extra have not been cut. But let's see here. There we go. Okay, so while we were trying to film the last scene of the night at around 2:30 in the morning, a what appeared to be a drunk guy across the street from us started flailing around on what we thought was a stick and screaming at the top of his lungs so loud that he could be heard on the camera audio. So, and turns out that he had a katana, a samurai sword with him. And,
I was
you know,
gonna see if he was holding something else.
thankfully he was not. Thankfully he didn't, come over to where we were. But he just kind of,
Flailed around.
yeah, he kept screaming.
Sprinting around.
And that was like one of a few things that went wrong towards the end there. We were just trying to get like 30 seconds of video shot, and then the SD card ran out, and then the camera died. And then that happened.
And then
No, so you couldn't
Fuse out of the
post that.
control panel.
Post that
I'll
on
have to
freaking
get that
Twitter
back if I want to open
for
that
people to
door.
see.
Huh?
And try to figure out what the hell's wrong with him. Missed opportunity.
And meanwhile,
I didn't get a picture of the guys, so, yeah.
Either drunk or both.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, possibly both. Probably not cracked. I think the guy was in like kind of a nice-ish suit.
alright, I'm gonna have to go to the police station because I gotta clear out some of the plots so I can get more Riddler intel. Because I need Riddler intel and a couple other militia things before I can progress with side questing.
Agent's low on health, so switch to Charmeleon.
So anyway, basically, the idea was for my Pokemon thing was to combine elements of the anime, the adventures manga, and the and the game aims into one thing. Okay, good sir. Have you heard the word of Jesus Christ? Thank you very much. Oof. So are we sure we didn't just... Well, it's gotta be at level 18.
I don't know. Why do you think I'm grinding right now?
And I gotta go back to Stag Enterprises because I just found the... Because I just got the locations of the remaining breakable objects. So... Oh, I will be back at the plot momentarily. If this were an edited playthrough, I would have jump cutted. But this is not an edited.
Post-record.
Yeah.
200
Advanced
hours
Web
later.
Dome.
He says this as I'm tempted to strike him at the same place. So, and Alex being unfamiliar with Gen 4, or is just like, what on earth is this lore, or that I am being introduced to?
Yeah.
To which I'm like, welcome to Diamond and Pearl. And trust me, Alex, you definitely would be missing out on quite
Step
the
that a nearby
experience.
door, pair of guns. A couple other thugs, beat them up, grab the webbing icon in the niche. Same icon, Nook has a broken vent on the wall. Inside and deactivate the switch, crawl back to the pipe. Alright. I think I'm going the right direction.
He thinks he is. He says with
I think I am. I think I am. I think I am.
No, he's not.
he says with about as little confidence as humanly possible.
Oh, there we are.
And of course, earlier my dad wanted to get a workout in, but he forgot that Monday was streaming night.
Why hasn't he joined a gym?
This fuse should get that door open.
He has joined a gym. It's just he wants to work out on the elliptical that is behind me.
Don't they have ellipticals at the gym?
He would rather not leave the house.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, someone I ended up I follow on Twitter was just like, Titans forgot that Jason Todd was one of the most bibliophobic people in the Bat family. Is that true?
I don't recall that. I mean, he was a street kid, but, you know.
I'm guessing there's something.
Seems like kind of a bad reason to disparage his intelligence.
Okay, I've
I
gotten
hate
all
maneuvering
but
in this
all
goddamn
but one
game.
riddle on.
This is where the fuse goes. Now I've got you.
This is not me. This is not even the controller. The game just controls like absolute shit.
And essentially, it's like I'm trying. What I've opted to do, Fran, is try to introduce this Gen 4 or based fic on, or is try to give the. I say to introduce this to Alex as like a new concept.
Right. Okay, who should I put it? Okay, let's see. Who should I put in here? You know what, Geodude.
Geodude. Geodude.
Geodude.
You know, the
Yeah,
worst
Dad.
part is the
Yeah,
worst
Dad.
part about my Nuzlocke run is the fact that I may never be able to experience the Sevi Islands
Why?
because I need 60 Pokemon
Because
on
you need 60 Pokemon before
registered-
you experience
registered
explore the
in
rest
my
of the Sevi
Pokemon.
Islands. Otherwise, you're just stuck with the first story.
Yeah,
Huh.
That's how you get the national dex in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
yeah, and the National Dex was introduced in Fire Red Leaf Green. So let's see where we were with that plot. One sec, where's the cop?
Guys, there's less enemy variety here than in Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Only that's because I've never played the Knights of the Old Republic games.
They're quite good. Coder 2 got a little bit rushed, but it is still very good.
Was it?
Rushed?
Yeah.
I mean, kinda. Story I've always heard is that, BioWare didn't want to work on it, so they farmed it out to Obsidian. And after a little while, Obsidian had to rush to meet the deadline. It's been fixed since then, largely, but, you know, some things can never be unfucked.
That's what happens.
Warehouse cunt is down.
And yes, like I said, I'm grinding. Pidgey becomes Pidgey over that thing. What the hell am I saying?
How do you need? Isn't Misty's gym level 21 at max?
Fuck am I being? No, I still got Charmeleon. Yes, I'm taking a chance with
Oh,
the type
Biblio.
disadvantage.
Oh, bibliophile. That's what the term is. That's. Sorry, Alex. That was what the term was.
What?
Jason's a bibliophile,
Oh, that makes more sense.
so he's a big bookworm. And of course, I comment and saying like Titans forgets a lot of things. Titans forgets the fact that Dick Grayson still has a modicum of respect for Bruce Wayne. And Titans also forgets that Starfire has youth-like innocence.
And also has exclusively orange skin.
Oh,
And
it's a
isn't-
director.
And isn't just a generic black woman.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
no, I'm
almost
not-
like
Director.
it's almost like animation might have been a better.
Oh, I'd gladly do that.
It's almost like animation might have been a better platform for these characters. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Watch Titans 2003.
Or either the DCAMU Titans movies, because
Yeah.
that's the best Titans content that you're gonna get.
That's the best DCAMU content you're gonna get outside of maybe Throne of Atlantis or endlessly riffing on
Or
Constantine.
Throne of Atlantis is Death of Superman and Reign of the Supermen,
Eh.
and maybe some bits of Batman versus Robin. Because I did like what they had set up for Damien's character, but they didn't really go through with it.
Batman vs. Robin, Dawn of Super Sons.
No, god damn it.
If only we had
No,
Connor-
that was the case of beat Batman.
No,
and
no,
beat
no, no.
Robin.
No, Alex. If only we got interactions between Damien and Connor in that universe.
You get interactions with fucking anybody, really.
I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
Let's smear him.
Barely had interactions between Superman and either of his goddamn love interests.
You messed with the wrong guy.
You're so dead.
Ow. Sorry, I'm a bit. I'm trying to. I'm just trying to.
Concentration time.
Oh, don't even do that.
Da, 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 da. Hey. Ba,
Oh,
da, da,
come
da.
on.
Da, 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 da. Hey. Ba, da, da, da.
If you press the right thumbstick button, you'll enter what we call look-around mode. In this mode, a targeting reticle will appear, which you can aim with the right thumbstick.
Fucking hell.
When the reticle turns green, catch this. You're in
And
zip
Batman
range
goes down
where
like a bitch.
Press the black button to zip to the point you're aiming at.
Why
Or
is that
press
not
the
a
right
surprise?
thumbstick button again
I
to
don't
exit
know.
look-around mode.
So, Alex,
Yeah?
do you feel like it's interesting how I've managed to sort of insert your reaction to Cyrus into my story?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you appreciate it at the protagonist's sarcasm.
Yes. No, I didn't appreciate it at all. What makes you think I appreciated that?
Freak wants to play.
Ugly.
The hell just happened? Oh, it disconnected.
Oh no.
You know,
Why,
nothing's more embarrassing
nay?
than getting whacked by some cheeseball thug you lost track of. But if you press the white button, you'll lock the camera view to your enemy so you can keep track of where he is. You can then move the right thumbstick to switch
Ow.
between multiple enemies.
In a moment, the guy asks me to hit them.
Out of my way. Tough guy, huh?
Looks like the freak wants to play.
Ow.
I'm gonna take you down.
Bitch.
Well, considering I'm winning, the getup gives me god powers.
Circus in town.
What, get up?
I'm gonna take you down.
The prototype spider suit, the vigilante suit.
Oh, right. Oh, and I also added on that reply. Titans forgot that Gar's skin is green and he could turn into any animal along with his skin-tight suit. Titans forgot that Raven's mother is supposed to be dead. As part of her origin story.
It's like if there was a Batman story where his parents were still around.
That can't even work.
I'll bet you somebody tried it.
Of course.
Probably on ff.net.
I was thinking more officially, but yeah, sure. The Gotham City High School comic was bad enough.
Yep.
Or Batman and the fucking Rogues Gallery are just high school students.
That's stupid. They're stupid. Stop being stupid, guys.
I don't know who you are, but you're dead meat.
Why do I keep quoting Abridged Frieza?
Oh, fucking... He didn't have a shotgun in the movie either, guys.
Video game.
Video game makes things more interesting. Wow, the militia is packing in serious heat this time. Oh, I wish I could have music on, but I couldn't do it without copyright claims.
Where is he? You aren't getting away from me, murderer. Shut up.
Oh, great. The deed dropped. Okay. The D in GCPD.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Shut up, Denethor.
Where are you, Spike?
Where is he?
Oh, hey. The audio helps you figure him out. That's cool.
Oh, hi, gentlemen.
You just realized that.
Okay, he can't be any further to the right, game.
You trained for what now?
Oh yeah, did I mention that Alfred's gay in the Gotham City High School thing?
No. Why? Was it not enough to make Tim Drake bisexual for some reason? Or not? Or was it not enough to make Jonathan Kent gay for some? Not even Damien, just some rando who has selective intangibility as his superpower.
So basically, like, gay Kitty Pryde.
Yes. No way. visual or a call?
I can't see. Bullshit, I can't see. How did you not figure it out? You were right next to him for like 20 minutes, Spider-Man.
You at the fight promoter's office. I could have saved Uncle Ben.
It's not.
You know what I would have loved, you know? You know what would have been great, guys?
What?
If we'd actually, you know, gotten a fight with Bonesaw. You know?
Bonesaw is ready.
Oh yeah, Pepsi Nitro is coming to the whole world.
Yep.
You know what Pepsi Nitro is?
And notice the silence.
Okay, Pepsi Nitro is a quote-unquote draft cola from Pepsi. It's carbonated with nitrogen.
And I'm
s-
dead.
Okay, it's nitrogenated as opposed to carbonated. The bubbles are nitrogen.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pretty much pre-order it right now from Walmart if you want.
Yeah, I am not going to do that. I just want them to bring back Crystal Pepsi and Pepsi Blue. Those are fucking great. Okay, Pepsi Blue was great. Crystal Pepsi, yeah, I have never had a chance to try because they've just never shown up.
For like a few, for like a little while, like a few years back.
So I gotta tell
Yeah, they
you,
brought Blue back, and they brought Crystal Pepsi back, and I only ever got to try
Like,
Pepsi Blue.
It was just for a little while, not like, oh, we're gonna have it for like a year. No.
And it was fucking great.
By the way, guys, I have an interesting story to tell you about the recent acquisition of the N64 that I got.
What happened?
Don't tell me it didn't come with cable.
No, it came with everything.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Stay in one of the apartments he owned after we graduated and moved into the city. I got a job at the Daily Bugle, taking pictures.
Wow, way to phone it in, Ashley.
Life sure is strange sometimes. No matter how much you want to hold on to a moment, you can't stop time from moving on.
And if I could turn back time,
What is
if I could find a way.
Yeah, this ain't the end of Deadpool 2.
lose the contract to Quest Labs.
Oh, hey! That's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe voices is Norman in this game.
He got the... They got him to do the voice. But they don't appear to have gotten the likeness, otherwise... Or else the likeness is just shit.
Well,
He didn't sign a, he must not have signed a likeness deal.
Analysis of his blood will enable us to complete our serum. We can modify the hunter killers to track this DNA signature and capture Spider-Man.
Do it.
That was not Willem Dafoe. That one line, that do it, that was fucking Steve Bloom.
You sure it wasn't Willem the friend?
Well, if I want to get paid this week, I'd better come up with some photos for Jonah. The city's been quiet, so I guess I'm gonna have to settle for some aerial acrobatics. I can get in some practice while I'm at it.
Okay, why did the resolution drop? Looks like 240p now.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Ah, MetLife.
I should start with my web breaking. If I jump while I'm swinging, I can couple of nice shots, but nothing JJ's gonna pay top dollar for. I need to get a little fancier. That target I set up should do the trick. I'll just lock onto it and swing past it a couple of times.
About damn time. Finally.
That was okay, but the shots need more action. This time, after I lock onto the target, I'll shoot some webbing at it. Since I'm locked on, I should be pretty accurate, even though I'm swinging. Not bad.
Alright.
That should do it.
Leave that to me, Barbara.
Now we just have to inconspicuously enter the top floor of the Bugle.
Where we don't
Parker, how the hell did you get up on the top floor?
Also, why am I not voiced by J.K. Simmons?
Well, Superman flew me up here. Superman? Bah! I don't want any pictures of that guy. I want pictures of Spider-Man, damn it. Superman is a national hero. Spider-Man, that's where the menace is. That's where the money is.
Okay, I have those shots for JJ. Gotta get back to the Bugle, collect my money, and get my rent paid. Uh-oh. I don't know what that thing is, but something tells me it isn't friendly.
Well,
You know, to be fair, your Superman reference can happen in our story.
yes.
I don't need those, Babs. I just broke this dude's neck with a riot shield. What the?
What the
Bruce!
hell? Why did the camera angle shift?
Okay.
I think I made a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Whoa, where am I going?
Probably.
These guys are really persistent. Whoa, where am I going?
Boosh. Oh great, they're gonna
before I go up.
Oh great, they're sending two big guys.
Big smalls.
And no.
Reference to the Spider-Man theme song.
No.
That is very clearly an adult woman. You didn't even bother pitching your voice up. Fuck's sake, guys. You know what would be great? This is mega jank, motherfucker.
Oh, hello, Blue.
Proceeds to counter it.
Okay, where are the others, guys?
These things just keep coming.
I'm Batman. Batman! Batman!
They're lousy shots, but they're sure a lot of
Batman!
God damn it, Pidgeotto. No more Santa's hat.
Jane, stop this crazy thing!
What the fuck?
Trying to capture me.
Jane? Was was that a Jetsons reference?
But who sent them?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Why was there a Jetsons reference? Ruh-roh, Raggy.
You guys have seen that meme video, right?
Vaguely.
The only reason I've seen that I went to check out that meme video was purely because of a Pokemon
Excuse me.
Got Abra. Too bad it only knows teleport.
And that's why we teach Abra. And that's why we teach Abra different. And that's why most people would teach Abra. You know, hidden power.
Dude, Gen 1.
I know.
So why you mentioning hidden power when I'm talking about Gen 1?
Ow.
I need a bunch of blocks to save the... You know what would be great, guys? Is if there was some way you could save automatically. Rather than making me manually save every goddamn time. After every fucking mission.
What's going on
Like I
over
said, don't be
here?
spoiled.
Half-Life came out 2 years before this. Cullen's jewelry! Oh, hi, Shocker. That's Vulture.
Here, Shocker!
He sure took off in a hurry.
Shocker! You can't escape me. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
Why does Shocker sound like Optimus Prime?
I don't know why.
Like, just add the vocoder effect and he sounds like G1 Optimus.
You cannot.
Why would anyone sound like me?
You cannot defeat such awesomeness.
Only Tsunami. And there we go.
Boys, it was only a matter of time before we had to deal with Spider-Man. Let's take care
What?
of
His
security and
veggie,
get some hostages.
freaking Squirtle got slipped by a fucking bird.
Breaking into Grand Central Station.
Biz, but he's
Always a great idea. That was sarcasm.
Indeed.
You aren't so tough.
Says the guy I just webbed up.
You're gone.
Not what I intended to do. You know, one weird thing about
sorry, no autographs.
You're nothing special.
about the Batman that kind of and it confuses me at times is the fact that
Ben Affleck isn't playing the main character. Yes, that was really
not
confusing.
that
Not that.
at the actually good show from 2004.
What was it?
It's the fact that it feels like they need every fight to be like a high octane anime fight, even though
Okay,
Oh.
bridge.
even though
fabulous prize. Please step on up and try.
Flawless victory.
Oh.
Oh,
How the
hi.
hell is Caterpie at level 14? It should be a Butterfree.
Never mind.
That Spider-Man's just gonna run into a wall for a few seconds here.
Why are you letting Spider-Man run into a wall? Ooh, nice. Got a critical hit with the
Now, the moment I go to the movie theater, that's going to give me. That's going to end up giving me the location of the last slot event, and that takes place in this game.
Just hope there's not a bunch of snipers on you.
Give it a
We'll watch you pull the same thing I did.
moment, friend. Let's never forget that. That was funny.
Yeah, it's never gonna be forgotten. Remember, I got it clipped.
I know. That's part.
So you must
And
be
now Pidgey's
Quilt
home to
Man.
Pidgeotto.
So, Slade, you've been watching me for years, but I have to ask.
I've got it.
Does your stalkerish tendencies extend to, say, watching Bruce in the shower?
Now say goodbye to Mr.
Oh,
Innocent
God.
Bystander,
Why would you ask
sucker.
such a thing?
Because
Move out of the way!
Shadow Kaiba said he always needs to be one step ahead of Yugi. Even in that area. Because remember, Kaiba has to compensate for lacking down south.
Buddy. Buddy. You know what would be great?
Yes, we get it. It's March 28th. Yes, we know. We're never gonna
Really
forget
gotta
the
pay
fact that
more
the Falcons
attention.
blew a freaking 25-point lead in the Super Bowl. We get it.
As if you just fucking leave on your goddamn own! That pillar took like 20 minutes to fall.
Of course.
Sorry, no autographs.
Skull cracking. Skull cracking.
Skullkraken always gets love, except for when he doesn't.
Of course.
What the hell is Jake's news?
It's the news that's posted by Jake's.
Trying to navigate this fucking wall.
Alex, you don't navigate the wall. The wall navigates you.
Love to know why these security guards don't have guns for some reason.
Rent-a-cop securities.
Rent-a-cops around here have guns.
Around you.
Yes, this is New York City.
They were cheaper. No, they're from the Bronx.
So Tim Drake gets easily subdued by Scarecrow, and I'm not sure how many guys Crane brought with him. And gets
Too many to
captured
count.
and gets captured like a total.
That's kind of absurd.
That freak's made a mess of things. I got a score to settle now.
Yes, actually, my center to heal up. I'm not taking a chance going 5-3. So, dealing. I don't have any potions on me. So damn lucky Skullkraken can't freaking tackle me right now.
Ow.
Burn, baby.
Or disk
See,
select save
Should've taken a
location.
freaking one shot at it.
See, if Tim were as young as he is in Batman in the animated series season 4, I understand, but no.
This is adult Tim Drake. Also, I have never owned an Xbox memory unit in my entire life.
Really?
No, the hard drive has always been enough. No desire or need to have those stupid little 8 megabyte
When he gets down
proprietary bullshit cartridges.
giving up a score this big to some clown in red tights.
Ugh. So Viz is finally putting out Sailor Moon in like complete box sets as opposed to like those parts they were using before. It only took them like 8 years,
About damn time.
but it is still the same shitty master that Toei foisted on everybody, except for some reason Italy is licensor Dynit.
Sadly, it's the only master we're going to be getting of that.
Yes.
At the very least, we can't even blame Funimation for it. It's literally...
No, somehow Viz and Funimation didn't fuck that up. Somehow Toei managed to fuck up something that was that easy. All you have to do is color correct the video so that it doesn't have that pinkish shit tint to it. And, you know, maybe run, like, just a little bit of a smoothing filter over it. But no, they fucked it up. They fucked it up, and they fucked it up the way, hey, the way you fuck it up when you don't know how to not fuck it up.
Goddamn, makes one sure just one shot this damn suit back.
My joystick is pointed in the opposite direction, game. You might want to actually start moving there.
Wow, good looks and sparkling wit. Oh wait, that's me.
I still got things to do before I go.
Well, that guy's definitely dead.
Go turn myself into Scarecrow.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get out of here quick. Batman and Bane are gonna be having their fight here soon.
Oh, I found the last bomb in Bleak Island.
Dibs on the spider. Let's get it.
All right.
Why do Shocker's henchmen have Australian accents?
So, Fran, you remember what Ted ended up naming in the drowsy he caught in the original Pokemon Yellow playthrough they did a while back?
No. Alright, before you ask, no, I'm not gonna name it Elliot.
That opened the door.
Thank
I
God.
better pick up the pace before I lose Shocker.
Why?
Because
Hypno.
Ted Wisen and one of the members of Brain Scratch, who mainly is known for Pokemon, is one of those types who likes to name his Pokemon after his associates. He named in his Pikachu in Yellow, after Johnny, and Johnny's like, you turned me into a fucking rat.
Which I find kind of funny considering his favorite Pokemon is a rat.
Rattata?
Raichu.
No, Raichu.
Oh, the lame one.
Raichu.
Still Gen 7. To the Alolan variant.
I'm sorry, every time I hear Raichu, all I can think is Pokemon Bridge.
No, you know what better? Tell Lieutenant Surge is Raichu.
Go, my Raichu.
Riot Chew, I choose you!
Yeah, remember Lieutenant Surge in the anime was somehow big as hell.
And voiced by Maddie Blaustein.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's sad that we never got Travis Willingham to voice him. In any capacity.
Okay, that would be too easy.
What? But it would make sense. Come on, he's literally the Guile of Pokemon.
Yeah, but that'll be too easy.
What better voice than actual friggin' Guile?
Like I said, that would be too easy.
Yes, but it would make sense.
So basically, you would want Lieutenant Surge to be voiced by Delson Rose's brother.
Yes.
At least you get that one.
Of course I played Infamous Second Son.
I started to go. At some point, I'll definitely go back to it. Not that it's hard to do.
Thing is, a lot of people prefer the Good Karma run.
Yeah, I know, but hey,
They
that's
did
the thing
base
about
the-
Infamous. That's how there's replayability. You can always go back and just do the opposite. of what you
Funnily
did.
enough, more people went back. The first Infamous game was kind of had this thing where Sucker Punch would base its sequel off of the choice that and more people have chosen, and ironically, more people prefer to be a good guy than a bad guy.
Yeah, see, there is a piece of media where it's actually more fun being the baby face than a heel. Who knew?
So now I gotta go to Miyagani and Founders Island to find the rest of the bombs, as well as the militia towers. And I still gotta find the rest of the Riddler stuff. I still gotta break a few more objects. Next on Founders Island, and I gotta do another riddle. And then I gotta go through the Arkham Knight headquarters to find the rest of the stuff.
Right.
Other than that, I'm right near the end of the game. And the game is
And there
scripted.
you go. Now I got a nugget. I basically
Oh,
got free
that was
money.
easy. You find.
You join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you, you're joining. Okay, you can convince it. You can't refuse. Okay, this is not the Godfather. You are not Don Corleone.
To be fair, Giovanni, he pretty much is the godfather of that game.
Well, yeah, no.
You
duh.
come to me on the day of my
I know,
daughter's
this is
wedding,
essentially a freaking Yakuza group.
and you don't even think to call me
But
Godfather.
Fran, here's the question: Do they do insane whack job karaoke?
No, not that Yakuza.
Oh come on, that's
not
funny.
the series, not the game series, unfortunately.
That would be hilarious.
Take
You know what? I think I may end up doing that.
Wait until my
Take
eventual freaking
on
Yakuza
me.
Twitch streams. Though,
I don't know. I may end up doing that for my Pokemon thing. Just us when Team Rocket tries to have like their imagination spots. Suddenly Giovanni is off doing
it's just
Yakuza
Giovanni just
things.
doing something wacky.
If we ever do like a Pokemon thing with Giovanni in it, Giovanni needs to sound like the Godfather, and he needs to like be constantly singing whenever nobody sees him.
Somehow I'm not even sure who I'd imagine
Miles
voicing him, and if we were
ahead.
to abridge Pokemon the first
To
movie.
me, I'm stumbling away, slowly
Like,
learning that life is
I
okay.
can't I'm trying to avoid casting you as Giovanni. As tempted as I am, I'm like, no, I can't do that because he talks to Mewtwo. Because I want to
Say
avoid
after me.
having to do like one person voices just multiple people that
It's
even
no
talk.
better to be safe than sorry.
Should I do the Lemoyne voice?
The fuck?
No.
The what voice now?
The J. Sean Lemoyne
Jay
voice.
Sean Lemon! Jay Sean Lemon Fuhrer!
Oh,
Basically, Monica's attorney,
Oh, okay.
who apparently has told them that it's perfectly okay to withhold evidence.
No, it's not. No,
Obviously not. I'm pointing out the fact that it's like in their podcast they reveal, oh, we had 17 more or affidavits, but nah, the 17 they had was enough.
The 17 affidavits that you had that got righteously laughed at. Yeah, sure.
Yep.
What the fuck am I doing? Okay, pulling up the walkthrough again
And
because
Fran,
of
I do wish
fucking
I was
crap
making this
out.
up.
no.
I would love to just say that I'm fucking around with people, but
Oscorp's
no.
Gambit,
These
the
are
subway station.
no, these are
Kevin, I already know you're not fucking around, alright? You're not fucking goofy. Alright, Pokemon. Damn it, otherwise I have to catch otters right now.
funny how they acknowledge Arkham Origins, but it's like Arkham Origins hardly ever gets any love or attention.
Arkham, it was a thing. It happened. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the Health
basically
Icon
the developer. That's basically the
trip the
developer's
switch
mindset,
and they
even
open the
though,
door at the
even though I could,
bottom,
I could
but the
definitely safely say
door
that
is-
Arkham Origins did
Isn't
have a
this
much
the
better
door that I
plot
came
than-
through? Looks like the door I came through.
And I'll be honest, Arkham Origins had a much better structured plot than this game.
Okay, apparently I was wrong.
It's time to stop that freak. Make it happen. I'm on it.
Are you trying to get 100%? Yes, I have to get 100% in order to get the true ending of this game. And because if I didn't, then, well... Because if I did...
I believe these sound effects were also used in the original Half-Life, but don't quote me on that. I haven't played the original Half-Life.
Hello, my good sir. Are you a firm believer in the word of Jesus Christ?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
You are useless to me.
I got you.
In a landslide. Seriously, Slate. Hey, the way... I feel like, for some reason, Mark Ralston's Slade sounds a little too similar to, Mick Foley's Boulder, or in Avatar. Hippo, you may be big, but you ain't bad. The Boulder's gonna win this, in a landslide. And I'm like, he must have been told just to do his best impression of The Rock. Like, and he was just like, you know what, I'm all for this. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, we take what's ours.
What's that?
That's a song The Rock is in.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called Face Off.
Oh, is that the new one from a little while ago?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. Better than some of his other music he's put out.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Oh god, they didn't even auto-tune it right. That's the funny thing. Like, they had the auto-tune at their disposal. And it's not like he was singing incredibly off-key. It's just...
Like Emma Watson.
Emma Watson wasn't even singing off key. They just
That's like an easy target. Yeah,
what they wound up doing was they just edited the like I looked into this. They had two different recordings. They had the on-set and the studio recording, and they edited those together in such a way that it sounded like it was auto-tuned to shit, despite the fact that it wasn't.
You're making this a lot harder than it needs to be.
So okay, so auto-tune does this thing where there's like sort of a telltale modulation between certain notes if it's not properly quantized, I think is the word. I've messed with it a little bit, but I haven't like super I'm not like super familiar with it. But
Top of your class in cowardly running. Now to shut off that water.
You know what
and
was
people
one-
sort of pinpointed some of that in Beauty and the Beast, but the thing was you can also get like this weird thing where the notes sound like they're jumping apart like that, but it really wasn't because they just edited it incredibly poorly. Which is absurd because this is motherfucking Disney we're talking about. They have the budget to do all of this correct, and they don't.
And the weird thing is, even if The Rock wasn't really the best singer, he at least had the charisma.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell he was having a time of his life.
Yeah.
Singing that song. So hit him harder. With what, sir? I don't know.
Now, I will say that Luke Evans and Josh Gad did a great job in the Beauty and the Beast remake. But, you know.
Well, of course, because, they're actual singers.
Yeah, they're also, like, Josh Gad, Broadway, hey, Luke Evans, the West End. And they've done some fantastic fucking work.
They tried
And-
injecting some weird character into Gaston in the remake, and I'm like, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
Pokemon. Oh, actually, I'm playing Uno. And bought our nose and barely buy anything.
Oh wow, the door closes behind me. What the fuck?
I mean, what else do you do with the Nuggets? It's in this game anyway.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so it stopped appearing on the monitor, but it kept appearing on the Elgato. That's strange.
So now I've only got one more tower left. But I'm gonna hold off on that until I get in. Until I get the rest. And for more Riddler stuff, I gotta get.
Good God, you cannot aim for shit, can you? Suppose I should be thankful, considering I'm on my last sliver of health, or rather was. But you aim so poorly, I was able to get my health back. Huh.
At what point he was down to 1 HP.
Okay. So Alex, were you surprised that I end up making a reference to Bleach in my Pokemon thing?
No, considering you've been watching a lot of Bleach lately, it's kind of par for the course.
And I'm sure, Fran, you won't be able to guess what reference I made.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'll tell you. It's in the second episode of the anime, where Ichigo's dad just comes right in with a fucking drop kick, and he's just like Good morning, Ichigo!
Oh god.
And of course, Ichigo responds by grabbing his face and slamming him into the floor.
Of course.
And he's like, "You nuts? What kind of sick, twisted and moron attacks his own son while he's just lying there sleeping? You were getting good. It looks like there's nothing left for me to teach you."
Now what the hell?
By the way, my Batmobile is now the 1970s variant.
Okay.
Though I'm sure one of the only reasons Alex X isn't surprised is just because of the fact that I like to wear my references on my sleeve, or I wear my influences on my sleeve.
Looks like the welcome wagon's already.
If you get my meaning. Hello.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I was just making sure. And weirdly enough, even though Patrick Seitz already voiced as Ishin Kurosaki in Bleach, for whatever reason, David Lodge ends up not being able to voice Kenpachi. After a while in the Hueco Mundo arc, and Patrick just ends up taking over, and I'm like, "You're not Kenpachi."
Good looks and sorry, no autographs.
Like, it doesn't even sound like it doesn't even sound close to Lodge. It's not like when they had to replace Michael Lindsay, and at least Doug Erholtz sounded similar enough to Lindsay, and he even replaced Michael Lindsay as Kankuro in Naruto, because this was during the time when Michael Lindsay's health was declining, and before his passing in 2019.
Yeah. Hot
Which is kind of
tip for
insane.
anybody recasting a role the first time you hear the new voice, it should be completely indistinguishable from the original.
Having fun yet?
And like I said, at least Doug sounds similar enough to Lindsay, as opposed to replacing Vic with, say, Mike Centurnaclat, as for 2 episodes of Bleach.
That was strange.
Thankfully, it came back for the rest of.
Were
rest
those
of
at
the
least
series.
filler episodes?
Yes, they were filler and non-canon.
Okay, that's better. Because that means you can skip them without losing anything.
Yeah. And
I'd better pick up the pace before I
and
need
then
a
of
shower.
course, there's also. Then there's also the fact that
Oh yeah, have you heard the news?
yeah. What news?
Okay, another person has come out and said that Will Smith hath hit them as well.
Oh, I've seen that one. I know what you're talking about.
You know who it is? It's a very famous
meme.
actor.
Alright, Kevin, before you ask for context, it's a meme.
Okay.
It's a very famous French actor.
Let me just throw that out there. It's a meme.
You might know him as Jussie Smollett.
I don't know who that is.
Jussie Smollett.
He was a dude that he went to jail because he faked some information. Then he got out like quick.
Yeah, so yeah, Jussie Smollett is the guy who claimed that he got assaulted by two Trump supporters who said this is MAGA country, when in reality he just hired 2 of the Nigerian guys who worked on Empire with him to drape like a rope around him and pour water on his head.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Let's do some small AA. So that falls within dumpster territory.
Of course. And
Watch, that's gonna be every time something happens, you're gonna see him. Be like, oh, that happened to me too. Watch. That's gonna be a really frequent meme.
oh my god.
Watch.
And I'm sure there.
Ah,
are
turn off the
that I
water.
run-
That's better than turning off the dark.
Having fun yet?
Of course.
God damn it, man.
What?
No, I was just saying. I'm like, God damn it. You had to go there, didn't you?
It's Spider-Man related, of course I did.
Yes. And when I get to playing Deadpool eventually, I'll be making a reference to that particular
Get...
victory.
Ah!
Let me guess, you died.
I fell into the electrified water and literally could not get out. I got out last time. What the fuck?
By the way, Kirsten Dunst doesn't voice MJ in this game.
Huh.
She also doesn't. Kirsten Dunst only voices MJ in Spider-Man 2, the video game.
Oh, yeah.
And Kari Walgren voices MJ in Spider-Man 3. Meanwhile, Spider-Man 3 actually features both Topher Grace and Topher Grace, Thomas Hayden Church, and James Franco, and finally J.K. Simmons as their respective roles.
Yes. Unfortunately, I have only ever played the Wii version of Spider-Man 3, so when I get around to playing the PC version, it will be a trip.
Oh, you mean the HD version?
Yes.
I'm going to die! That was fucking amazing. You know what part I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
The QuickTime events in the HD version are such shit. They make the bad parts of the HD port of Sonic Unleashed look good. And I said the bad parts. Which, speaking of, one of these days I may end up bringing down the PS3, and I might end up streaming that.
I am probably going to be bringing the PS3 up here so that I can play The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Although I might just play The Amazing Spider-Man 1 on PS3 and do 2 on Wii U.
Featuring Donatello from the 2003 Ninja Turtles series as Peter Parker.
Yeah, and Yuri Lowenthal in the PC, in the handheld version, or the phone version, and not the main version for some reason. Literally just kind of walking away.
Sorry, no autographs. Looks like there's another switch I need to hit too. Door. I better pick up the pace before I lose Shocker. Dumb panda.
Alright. Turns out the Batmobile was a riddle the entire time.
What?
I shit you not, the Batmobile was actually a riddle in this game.
Damn, ain't that a bitch?
Dibs on the spider.
So now I've solved every riddle within Gotham City, but now I gotta find the Arkham. But now there's only one location left to find riddles in, and that's the Arkham Knight's HQ.
The Arkham Nightmare?
It's time to stop that
Hardy
freak.
har har, very funny.
Make it happen.
Arkham, what's wrong?
I'm on it.
So Alex,
Yeah.
do you feel like the protagonists in my Pokemon fic have a very interesting dynamic?
Sure.
Was that a genuine sure or a sure let's go with that kind of sure?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
I mean, I get out of the water, Spidey!
And again, Alex, a lot of this is from my own making due to the fact that a lot of the characters in Pokemon don't really have like too much personality, so I am allowed quite a lot of creative freedom here.
I got about as much personality as a freaking board.
Yes.
This current is strong.
Sad when Ash Ketchum is the gold standard.
At the very least, I didn't make my trainers as stupid as Ash Ketchum.
God. Ash didn't start out that dumb.
Making this a lot harder than it needs to be.
He just
He
got...
started out.
Remember,
He started out.
he traded Butterfree away.
Yeah, he traded Butterfree, which, by the way, in hindsight, wasn't that bad a move, considering, you know, Butterfree.
Yeah, but who the hell wants to fucking Eradicate? Let's be real.
Quite a number of people, actually, considering Hyperfang.
Cowardly running, I see.
Yeah, one of what's gonna happen after I have Rattata evolve to Eradicate in the box.
Jeez, you are cruel, man.
I have no use for Eradicate. You know what I mean?
I didn't even come anywhere near that health.
Let's get serious.
Anyway, basically the dynamic is that Barry is that one unfriend who, you know,
Look out!
won't, won't,
Now to shut off that water and get shocked.
it is like, despite his seemingly obnoxious demeanor, he has a surprising amount of charisma to him. Enough that Lucas just ends up going along with whatever harebrained scheme he has. I have strange ideas as to what would constitute as humor to me. I'm both easy to amuse and somewhat difficult to amuse.
Somehow.
Life finds a way, Fran. And just remember, even though Vegeta is supposed to be inferior to Goku, he is at least superior to Goku in the fact that his genitals his genitals may have been kicked in by over 10,000 in metacoolers, but Bola
Still function.
Bola did not disappear as a result.
Yeah, true.
should be a way out of here. I will still never understand why they characterized Enigma the way they did in the Batman. The movie.
I don't really get it
No.
either, but
Well, at least it's still a bit more dignified than, say, the Joker.
Batman Forever. Yeah.
For those who want more insight on our opinion,
You can find our commentary elsewhere on this channel.
Yep. Where I have made multiple references to Doug Walker's Riff Track.
God fucking damn, that movie was terrible. And the fact that people actually think that movie was remotely decent.
My older sister thought it was remotely decent.
Yeah.
My sisters have very interesting taste in film.
You could say that.
That should tell you the fact that Jill thinks The Last Stand was a good X-Men movie, let alone her favorite X-Men movie, should tell you everything.
Could be worse. She could have said Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, Alex hasn't seen that.
No, I haven't seen Dark Phoenix or New Mutants. I have
And
both of them on 4K. New Mutants was back-ordered for so fucking long that I didn't even get the goddamn slipcover of it, despite the fact that I ordered as soon as it went up.
First come, first serve.
Wow, I have to be in a certain position. I have to sit.
Don't
in
mess
a
with the
certain
best. I agree.
You fought the rest. Here comes the best.
By the way, the actor who voices Vulture in Spider-Man 1 is actually the same guy who will later voice him in the Spider-Man Spider-Man 2018 game.
Oh, cool.
Dwight Schultz is the actor's name.
Dwight Schultz, a.k.a. H.M. Murdoch from the A-Team.
And also Mung Dahl from Chowder.
Yep.
The A-Team is one of my all-time favorite shows.
Oh, and also the voice of Dr. Animo from Ben 10.
The role of H.M. Murdoch would be played by the also fantastic South African McCrazy name. What's his name? Who's the guy who played Chappie?
In what?
In Chappie? Charlton Copley.
Scarecrow, please kindly shut up. You want to know what's the sad thing? So,
What?
Can I spoil this game?
Sure.
Am I allowed to? Okay. Fran, and you remember how this game ends, right?
With a dance party?
Nope.
Oh, if only.
You wish. Wait, you do the last Joker sequence yet, or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh god, 6 more henchmen. Whatever will I do?
I got Skull Crack at level 15, and now I can freaking attack with it, since he just learned tackle.
Allow me to Batman the fuck out of... Hey guys, I'm down here. Oh wow. You guys suck at this.
Oh, okay. Now I get what I'm supposed to do here.
So what happened?
Okay. Okay, what were we on about?
The ending to Arkham Knight.
Oh, okay. So basically, Batman has to kind of give up his equipment and go get into a truck and willingly surrender himself to Scarecrow because reasons, or either because otherwise, then he won't be able to get Robin back and whatnot. And I'm just like, there are so many better ways this could have been resolved, but no.
Having fun yet?
Oh, we gotta do what the boss says, because why the hell would we do it any other way?
Dibs on the spot.
Batman? Batman? Batman?
Web slingers here.
Having fun yet?
Oh.
You'll read those words.
Sorry, no autographs.
You aren't so tough.
I'm ready to get out of this sewer. I hope this key does the trick.
Now.
This key doesn't open this door. Before.
Well, Riddler, if you ever wonder why I keep taking all your stuff away, well, let's just say your buddies just literally gave me everything I could have ever wanted.
It's only everything.
Impossible. Inconceivable. You've kept using that
No,
word.
You keep using that word, but I do not think it means what you think it means.
Yes. One of these days we will get to doing Princess Bride.
Yes.
Yes, that way we can know about true love. Yes, I said it that way on purpose. Alright, shut up.
Okay, I was wondering.
The Princess Bride is a better Dungeons and Dragons movie than the actual Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Wait, there was a D&D movie.
Yeah, starring
Subway tunnels.
Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons and one of the Wayans brothers.
Which, by the way, Doug likes to quote that movie with the yata-ta-ta-ta. Shut the hell up, Nigma. Well, I banged my head against a brick wall enough, so I was able to get this.
him credit. Shocker's a fast runner.
And just remember that one time Sandshrew somehow was able to curb stomp Ash's Pidgeotto and his Butterfree.
That's it, Webslinger. You've been riding me long enough.
Right.
No, this
And
thing a sprinkler. Get Ash Urchin Badge.
no, Sprinkler was somehow enough for Ash to gain the edge again. And it's one of the biggest simps in all of anime.
That's what I just said.
Yep.
That's literally what I just said.
But remember, but never forget that Brock is one of the biggest simps in all of anime. Why? Because he simps for a nurse who can't even do her job right, and I'm not sure what to say about Officer Jenny.
No, don't say anything. That'll be knocking on the door.
No.
The less said, the better.
No.
Yes.
Alex, what is there to say about Officer Jenny?
She likes the little boy schlong.
Yep.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
It's literally from Pokemon.
She's a Shotokan.
Like I said, I don't know how to respond to that.
I gotta give him credit.
Just not gonna touch it.
Shocker's a fast runner.
One of these days, Fran,
You know I can't let you run
you'll
around
see
down here without
Pokemon
a
Bridge.
chaperone.
Just not today.
That's it, Webslinger.
Ow.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Well, we still got out of range of time. If you're still up for seeing the Sonic 2 movie.
No, no, no.
Just let me know by next Monday, and I'll order the tickets.
No, no.
It's alright. I only figured or tell you just because we ended up seeing seeing the first movie together.
No, no.
I gotta give him credit.
It's interesting seeing Jim Carrey reprise a role that isn't in Dumb and Dumber.
Right. It's pretty much mirror.
When I'm through with you, the only things left will be dust.
Just because he's not known for doing that.
Yeah, he usually doesn't do it. Doesn't require force.
Oh, I gotta get an electric
I was clear, dumbass.
Apparently you weren't.
How the hell am I supposed to get through here?
Get through.
Let me just destroy the sentry.
And the cubby holes in the dividers to dodge the blasts. Alright. Ah, fuck, I restarted the level, didn't I?
Hold on a sec. Wow, 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 wow. Was that the good epic fail music?
Ma, ma, ma.
Like I said, I was going for the tune, not the generic. Wah, 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 wah.
No. I was making a SpongeBob reference.
That makes sense. Really, Enigma? How is this a riddle?
It is.
That's stupid. He's stupid.
I'm not even anywhere near the... Why does the hitbox extend so far? Okay.
It'll be a treat.
Logan Paul has arrived on Raw, and he is going to be fighting The Miz
No.
at WrestleMania.
No. He's teaming with the Miz.
Oh, he's going to be teaming up with The Miz. That is somehow better. In no way is that better.
Yeah, but he's going against Rey Mysterio and his son. How's that not better? I mean, hell, at least this time the Miz won't be pinned by a celebrity. So if you're the Miz, that's actually better for you.
Okay, I got
Considering last year you got pinned by Bad Bunny. So.
Pinned by who?
Bad Bunny.
Who the fuck?
Do Google search, boy.
No.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Do it, boy.
I ain't your boy, man.
Google it, boy.
How do I get in here? There has to be a exhibit in number 99 of how I'm such
Yeah,
a
ladies and gentlemen, Rage and Gen 1. It might as well beat the Berserk stat. That's pretty much what Rage is in a nutshell. And guess what? Your attack goes up. So, hey. Enjoy.
Gotta give him credit. Shark is a fast runner. Holy.
Not really, Nigma.
You know I can't let you run around down here without a
I don't know
shadow.
about nervous. All I know is that I'm looking forward to kicking your
I'm not
ass.
nervous. I see. Even though I don't see any coffee around here. I should. Okay, how about?
The hell, there wasn't even any warm-up for that one.
Of course.
Alex's favorite Spider-Man.
Hey, that wasn't even anywhere near me.
You surprised?
Yes.
I'd say shocked even.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, that's it. Take it for the SSN.
Enigma, you talk a lot of shit. If for someone whose heart rate is probably skyrocketing.
Okay, EV, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. Which evolution should I guess?
Well, since it's Gen 1, definitely not Flareon.
No, yeah, no shit.
Can you explain to Alex why we agree no Flareon
So
on
either
it?
Jolteon or Vaporeon.
Oh,
The reason
God,
why-
Vaporeon.
Okay, Alex, let me explain why Flareon is never an option in pre-Gen 4. Guess
Dodge
what
roll, Peter.
Guess what type fire or type moves are always oriented towards?
Normal?
No, they are basically special attacks.
How did you teleport? You didn't even fucking move.
They just did.
Or is the resolution so low I can't tell?
Okay.
Remember, fire type moves
so
before
for this-
were oriented towards special thing. And guess what? Stat Vaporeon has that's kind of on the low side. Special.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's got absurd
Shark is a
HP.
fast runner.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. What about his defense?
Pretty decent.
Come on, Shark.
Yeah.
You know I
What's
can't
his
let you
special
run-
stat?
It gets better.
So yeah, in Gen 1.
Well, I mean in later gens, but yeah, Gen 1.
I know. I wasn't asking. guess what? Boom. All you have to do is pretty much wet it with slight bit. Boom. That'll probably be enough to take it out.
So we've
That's how
got
the special
one.
stat works. It's basically special attack. And
We got
defense
not.
before they split it in Gen 2.
We got not one, not two.
And now it's really in Gen.
I was safe. I was in the safe zone. It wasn't even a fucking warm-up. What
hit
the
me.
hell?
Got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys with Gatling gun in this segment. 4.
You gotta give him credit.
That
Fast draw.
is ridiculous.
Holy.
Which is why I'm going to take.
Come on, Shock. You know I can't let
Which is
you run
why
around
I'm
down
going
here
to try to
without a
take these
chaperone.
guys out.
That's it, Web Slinger. You've been riding me long enough. I'm gonna finish you once and for all.
Out with different tactics. Let's take out healer.
Time to rock and roll.
'Cause the last thing we need is these guys back on the field.
Mm-hmm. And Skullcrack's at level 16.
No, I already took care of that guy. Now I have 2 more, and I could use that to disarm at least 2 of the guys with Gatling guns. Plus, I could do this.
Do what?
Plus, I could use the voice synthesizer to deceive one of them into going towards that wall.
Okay.
Go check that wall over there.
Did you just appear out of nowhere? Shaka. Ah!
Ah. I don't know that's how you say Shocker's name.
That's an interest.
And there we go. Pidgeotto pretty much single-handedly took care of one of the swimmers. Practically had chump change, meaning a dollar to his name.
I love how one militia guy is very optimistic about.
Aren't they always?
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Hey buddy, go check that wall over there.
And then you end up Adam's going up.
They gotta give him credit. Shocker's a fast
Oh,
runner.
come on! It only took out one of you guys. Ooh.
Come on, Shock. You know I can't let you run around down here without a chaperone.
That's it, Web Slinger. You've been riding me long enough.
Alright. I took out one of the Gatling gunners. Let's see.
Now I know what a rodeo clown feels like.
There we go. There's a nice punch.
Oh, this is fun. I'll took out the camouflage tech.
And the junior trainer. And now the Misty.
Nope.
Potion.
Let's see. Oh, come on. that guy's still up.
Sharker's a fast runner. Holy.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Come on, Shock. You know I can't let you run around down here without a chaperone.
That's it, Web Slinger. You've been riding me long enough. I'm gonna
So, but you haven't killed Nightwing yet. Oh, wait. Nightwing hasn't fought you. Oh, snap.
time to rock and roll.
That's right. You and Dick haven't met yet. I'm sure you'll get along swimmingly. Who is this Dick? Dick Van Dyke?
Penis Grayson.
That sounds like something Flash Thompson would say. Whoop. That was a mistake. Somehow nobody saw that. Somehow Palpatine survived. I have to imagine Oscar Isaac's thought process when delivering that line.
Oh god.
He was just like, "Oh my god, I can't make this sound good at all."
No. You can't.
And now I just got the Gatling gunners. Yeah. Only you three numbnuts with giant guns can check on them. And here's the thing. And you want to know why these assholes are a problem?
Why?
Because the moment you try to attack them, that alerts everybody. That's why I'm trying to deal with them systematically.
Damn it. And here we go.
I gotta give him credit. Sharker's a fast runner. Holy. Come on, Shock.
Oh,
you know
you
I
should
can't
be
let you run
you should
around
be
down here
grateful.
without a chaperone.
Oh yeah.
me long enough. I'm gonna finish you once and for all.
I'm getting strange commands, but I will obey them because I am a loyal Arkham Knight stan. And Baba Boy. Well, to be fair, Fury is the first thing that goes when switching from Roger Craig Smith to Kevin Conroy.
Spider-Man.
I could actually disable them both. Let's disable... I mean, a lot of people liked that boss fight, but they didn't like the boss fight that's in this game.
Yep. Blacked out.
Oh, good sir.
The fuck was that? Good God.
Fuck with what?
That shit.
What?
Oh, I just quit the game.
Somehow.
Potions.
Oh my god. My buddy.
Gotta give him credit. Sharker's a fast
What
runner.
happened now?
I just got a massive combo on this guy
Come on,
before he realized that he was being
down
hit.
here without a chaperone.
Really?
Yes.
That's it, Web Slinger. You've been riding me long enough.
No, no, he was just like, hey, I'm trying to get my gun working. Stop punching me. All right, that's all the That's all the towers.
Oh yeah, Kevin. You remember how I got Pokemon Forever on DVD?
Yeah.
Guess what else was in the case?
What?
The soundtrack to Pokemon the movie.
Oh wow. Ay ay ay. I'm just gonna get these nine riddles, and then I got 2 more boss fights
The fuck is that?
to do.
I thought that was something on my screen. What the hell? Is that? No, that's.
Now I got Weedle.
Oh wow! Somehow Shocker's attack is clipping through the menu. This game is perfect in every way.
Oh yeah, absolutely perfect. It's not messing.
No matter what they say.
Alex,
Yeah.
you at least have an excuse because your game came out in 2002. My game came out in 2015. You want to know how much leeway that gives me? No.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
Okay, you're supposed to web zip. The web zipping is absolutely atrocious in this game, but I'll certainly give it a shot.
And then you end up doing it perfectly.
I gotta give him credit.
Oh my god, I know exactly what kind of game this is.
Ooh, Abba. Gonna try to catch it.
Yeah, you gotta make sure.
So I don't. Just teleport. Doesn't matter.
I gotta give him credit.
Oh, god damn it. Yep, just like that. It ran from Brad.
Nigma, you wouldn't do that. We both know you wouldn't. You're too much of. You're a man of your word.
Ride the Shockwave Express, whithead.
Let's bring out.
Oh, that was bullshit.
I'm sorry, Nigma. You were in the middle of saying something.
Bull and all kinds of fucking shit.
Take a while. So take a while to guess what Deathstroke's boss fight in this game is going to be.
Bad.
Origins.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
So nothing like Arkham Origins.
Pretty much.
Tank battle.
Nothing but tank battle. It's basically the Cloudburst boss fight that we just saw earlier in this game.
So a tank minigame in Mario Party 2.
Yep.
Just not as wacky.
Enigma. Then maybe, and here's a thought, Enigma. Maybe, and hear me out on this. Maybe you shouldn't have added your informants in on this.
You know he's gonna do it anyway.
Because he's a fucking moron.
No, he's not a moron. He's insane.
No. Oh, what it actually is that Enigma may be smart, but he has zero common sense. Even Scarecrow was able to exploit him.
Of course.
I'm like, Crane, how is it that you're smarter than Enigma? Ah, there you are. Plus, the informants literally gave me the location of every remaining riddle in this place. A sec, I got another upgrade. You know, it's still kind of satisfying.
What?
How Riddler gets beaten in Arkham Asylum after you get all the trophies.
Yes.
He literally just gets arrested, Ed, with barely, without even in really a fight. Because Batman just traces his location from the asylum. When you get 75% of the trophies, he has the location. When you get all of them, that's when Enigma is found. And I'm just like, geez, Bruce, you really aren't messing around with them. You're like, I've got no time for this. He's got better things to do. So anyway, getting back to the ending of this game. So basically, Batman
After
ends
about an hour.
Batman ends up letting Scarecrow unmask him, and his secret identity is broadcast all over Gotham. And he's like, and Scarecrow was at first like, oh, I don't care who you are, but then when it's revealed to be Bruce Wayne, he's like, wait, you're Bruce Wayne? Holy shit. This actually makes things a bit more interesting.
That's it, Web Slinger. You've been riding me long enough. I'm gonna finish you once and for all.
So he tries to inject you with fear toxin, and thus you end up playing as the Joker for a decent chunk.
Yeah, by the way, this pretty much what leads into the last Joker section of the game.
Yep.
And it's in first person.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, have fun with that.
It's very scripted, so I don't think it'll be that hard.
No.
And Batman through exploiting Joker's fear of being forgotten, and basically takes advantage of the fear toxin. And well,
You gotta give him credit. Shocker's a fast runner. Holy! Come on, Shock. You know I can't let
Sorry,
you run around down here
I'm-
without a chaperone.
sorry, I'm in a bit of concentration.
Yeah.
That's it,
Which
Web
pretty much proves
Slinger.
that you can't
You've been
multitask
riding me
for shit.
long enough.
Well, as my family would attest to. Sigma, you are really pushing my buttons. Ay, ay, ay. And basically Batman in his mind beats up the Joker, locks him up within,
Of
and
course, after saying the famous line.
yep. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
I thought you were gonna say,
What are you, tense? Are you retarded? I'm the goddamn Batman.
No, that sounds like something Juggernaut would say.
that is something Batman actually said.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Have you ever read All-Star Batman and Robin?
Oh my god, it is so bad.
How bad are we talking?
Oh, he kidnaps Dick Grayson after his parents got killed by the mob.
So he pretty much did what Piccolo would do later on.
Yes.
Yes.
Although he did it
I'm taking
before.
a kick by
Although
you.
Piccolo did it first.
Yeah, and here's the thing. And at least Piccolo developed into a decent person after a while.
If he really was Gohan's big green uncle.
Let's see. How am
You gotta give him
I...
credit.
You still gotta explain the rest of the ending. Don't freaking
Yeah.
quick
So
time.
then... So then... So then Scarecrow... Oh, is like, oh... It looks like things are over now.
That's it, Webslinger. You've been riding me
Oh,
long
there's
enough.
no more Batman.
Once and for all.
And whatnot.
And he pauses once again.
And then Scarecrow is all like, and essentially, oh come on.
And he gets paused once again.
Sorry, And it seems like Scarecrow. And it seems like Scarecrow is one, but Batman's like, I'm not afraid, Crane. Crane's about out to shoot him, but then Jason comes in for the save. Abe takes out the gun, and then Batman gives Scarecrow a taste of his own medicine, quite literally. And Gordon knocks him out. Oh, and so
You gotta give him credit.
Batman's identity is exposed to the world,
Holy.
and he feels that he has to activate the Nightfall protocol.
What's
Guess
that
what?
protocol? Hey, guess what? My identity's exposed, so no, I'm gonna do the one sensical thing. Hey, go back to the manor and have it blown the fuck up.
Yep.
In front of news outlets, by the way.
Oh, and Alex, guess
Yeah.
what the passcode is?
11111111111111111.
No.
It's a certain controversial thing in Batman v Superman.
Martha.
Yep.
Yep.
This game came out a year before
There's a
for
year
that
before
movie.
Batman v Superman, to be fair.
So,
When I'm through with you, the only things left are dust and fillings.
all right. So, first things first. Let's get the bullshit out of the way. So now that now we gotta go fight Deathstroke.
Oh, hey, that worked.
So Wayne Manor is blown up, and that pretty much means no Batman, right? Not exactly. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Dick, Ig, Tim, Jason, and Selena are just left on their own to do whatever, and that's
And don't
about
forget that other bit.
Oh, great.
I
First
have
we
to
gotta
activate a wrecking crane to come move the fucking
Yes.
rubble out of the way.
Okay, not sure if Kevin's gonna get to it, but I might as well explain it. Otherwise he's gonna freaking pause like 500 times before he actually gets it out. So okay, after Wayne Manor explodes, for some time, I don't know. We assume a year, maybe we go back to Monarch Theater. We see a kid and his parents walking out, and they go through Crime Alley. They get held up, but there's this time slightly similar. Unlike Bruce Wayne's origin story, there's actually a figure protecting him and scaring the crap out of the would-be muggers. Who is it? We have no fucking clue.
It's the goddamn Batman.
Maybe.
remember, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. We're still unsure of the plot on that game.
Yeah.
That game is fucking stupid.
Yes, it is. What business do a bunch of normies and King Shark have killing the Justice League?
Happy Pills.
This is an injustice.
They might be borrowing some concepts from Injustice. All right, that's my guess. That's the only guess.
God, I hope not. God, I hope not.
Dude, that's probably the only way you're gonna justify it.
You say that, yet
It's the
you,
only freaking explanation.
yet your
that
arch
makes
nemesis,
sense.
yet your arch
Even
nemesis
if it's not
is
liked.
Deathstroke says this, and yet his arch nemesis consist of. Let me see if I'm pulling this up right. A former acrobat out of a countrywide famous circus is a man who is fused with apocalyptic tech, albeit forcefully, but still. A princess from a warrior race with the ability to shoot lasers out of her hands and eyes, depending on how strongly she feels a certain emotion, and on top,
Basically.
on top of having superhuman strength.
Come on, freak. You need to learn a lesson.
Seriously, Starfire is pretty much near
Kryptonian
Kryptonian levels of strength.
Give me a break, Shock. I can't believe you have any class, let alone a whole school worth.
And an empath who has magical ability is a green shapeshifter, whose first, middle, and last name can all be considered first names.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
Deathstroke is fighting Batman, yet his arch nemesis are a bunch of people that.
A bunch of teenagers with attitude.
Yes. Dick would obviously be the Red Ranger in this scenario.
Might as well be fighting the goddamn
Would Slade be a more serious version of Rita Repulsa? In that
No,
case?
Slade would basically be
No.
Lord Zed.
I was
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
say Rito just for laughs, but
Yeah,
no,
Alex.
okay, so wait, Lord said before or after he got married to Rita?
Before.
What?
Yeah, they got You do realize at one point Rita and Zed hooked up, right?
Yeah, and they had a kid, and that was fucking
What?
weird.
What on earth is this show?
And then Rita Repulsa became the Mystic Mother after,
No.
after
okay,
Andros
wait,
busted
hold on.
up
Hold on, this is a completely
Zordon's
Mystic Mother
tube.
thing. Okay, I'm not sure if why she used to be Mystic Mother before becoming Rita, or that's just a whole different continuity. Because keep in mind, the continuity power is just freaking weird.
Continuity Power Rangers wasn't weird until after RPM.
But post Zordon. I'm talking post Zordon era.
Post Zordon is still not as weird as post RPM.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
Goldar does not understand the concept. Does not understand these concepts. For he is Goldar.
I have no idea what.
Sharker's a fast runner. Holy. Come on, Shock. You know I can't let you run around
Kaboom.
down here without a chaperone.
All right, Slade, let's do this. Bring it, Byakucho.
Alright, Byakucha.
I'm purposely botching it up.
Nerd.
Remember, or the first time I heard it was literally Joseph Joestar who said it.
I know that. I know. That's what I'm saying is Byakucha. 'Cause that's how he said it. Not Byakucho.
This is lame. I expected better from you, Slade.
Goddamn, that sounds like every woman Slade's mouth.
that's Slade's
Adeline.
mom.
So, Adeline Kane.
God damn it. I was gonna say every woman Slade's ever dated. You and Tara.
Why?
No, what are you talking about? They were never a
Can we-
thing. That was never a thing. That was never her. That was never a thing.
You need to
Dude.
learn a lesson.
We're trying to deny
Shocker's
it.
School of Hard Knocks
Yeah, that was
is
never a
now
thing.
Open.
Give me a break,
Okay,
Shock.
Highlander.
I can't believe you have any class,
I
let alone a whole
mean,
schoolwork.
I mean, I believe more either BB and Terra or Damien and Terra.
Goddamn, the denial is strong in both of you.
It's not just a river in Egypt. It's also a very helpful coping mechanism for
No
when
shit, Sherlock.
and comic book artists and writers just come up with very, very stupid plots.
Yeah, no shit,
What?
Sherlock.
Like the subplot for the actual Judas contract.
And just like that, he brought it up. Okay, now.
How's my health not going down?
Okay, I just might have a legit chance of actually beating Misty without my starter or Pidgeotto. Maybe.
We disarmed.
Okay,
you,
that made
jackass.
my health go down.
Works. You know, I'm basically doing chip damage, bro. Who knows? Maybe. Then again, maybe not.
Okay, so we've taken down Slade. Next we've got Enigma.
Snigma, you say?
And keep in mind, I've already freaking used Sand Attack on it like about 4 or 5 times.
Ready to rock and roll, web slinger.
Ay, ay, ay.
Listen, I should be fine.
You and me
No,
both,
I don't
Cash.
so obviously, Charmeleon
You
would
and
be
me
a little experience. Almost. Almost. Chip damage. But there we go. And
Alright.
Misty Starmie's down.
Alright, now we've only got Enigma.
And health says Go Kraken's at level 18 now.
Can't we all just...
Ooh, Kraken leveled up.
Will Skullkraken finally turn into
Oh wow, that was anticlimactic as hell.
Looks
Skull
like
Kraken
we're
just
fine
wanted via
friends
chip
getting
damage.
shared the loot, too. Where'd he get off to, anyway?
If I don't get mine, Vulture isn't getting his.
and
He has a workshop set up
and meanwhile
Team 11 for
Clock
Bumblebee.
Tower on the Lower East
They
Side.
definitely win.
adventure, huh?
Evolves.
Thanks, Shocker. Give my regards
But
to my fans in the slam.
Skullkraken can't make use of it.
I said after it evolves into Gyarados.
No, I mean even when it evolves into Gyarados because it's core special.
Yeah, but still, same type of attack bonus.
And this is why the physical special split was both a curse and a blessing in disguise.
No, yeah, depending on the Pokemon.
Gyarados certainly got quite a benefit since, you know, it could actually use
It's
same type
Gyarados,
of
it's
attack.
gonna benefit.
Alrighty then, that's gonna be me and Spider-Man 2 for the, or rather Spider-Man 1 for the night. I'm actually...
Save now.
After I finish Enigma, then I'll just...
5 out.
After I
Almost
finish...
3 hours.
After I finish Enigma, then I'm gonna finish up.
Save state.
So let's see this number go up.
Back on it. It's something.
Need to get 10,000 points to unlock the secret.
Definitely get back on this next time. Get through the rest. Get through some more Pokemon. Red. Bye bye.
Production art? That's just a still from the movie. Ah, okay. So that's what Bonesaw was supposed to look like in the storyboards. That's actually kind of neat.
Oh, by the way, Nigma is fighting us with a giant robot. Unfortunately, I can't damage the ones that are red.
Well,
Oh, hi, Selena.
At least it's
Yep,
better
now-
than the Joker fight from the first game.
Yep.
God, I can't get over how bad that was, and I haven't even played the fucking game.
Oh, remember, I have these streams recorded, which includes your reactions.
Oh, that was terrible. That was horrible. That was awful.
Poosh!
Oh yeah, Norm Macdonald and Bob Saget weren't in the Oscar memorial montage.
And now we fight Nigma. You know, at some point, Nigma, when firing one of his lasers, just goes, "Die, father! I mean, Batman!" And I'm like, someone has issues.
So I got no attention from Zero Daddy.
Simple. I'm Batman.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright.
Peace.
Ah.
You know, funnily enough, Wally Winger actually ended up doing like a photo with the Adam Wee Riddler. And this was before he was cast as Enigma. Ow. Except I did. Because again, I'm Batman. Batman, why are you walking backwards? And Riddler is down. Well, I'm taking him back to GCPD. Oh, Batman. Oh. Well, Selena, this is the end. No. Wow, Selena figured out Bruce's identity. So, Alex,
Yeah.
I feel like after our next time I return to this game, and when I finish it, it's gonna be intriguing finding something else to do.
Okay. My Xbox is going to be going back in the other room until next week. Because, I don't have space for it here.
And next week I'll be doing more Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Alright.
Hopefully I'll be able to finish Claire's campaign and then start Leon B.
Yeah, I remember you were planning on finishing those pretty close together, but,
Yeah, getting back into that was interesting. Sure, you could have, Enigma.
it's kind of funny they have this industrial score for the game when the movie it was nothing like this. I mean, I like it. It just doesn't scream Spider-Man to me, you know? Especially not this version of Spider-Man. Anyways, see y'all next week.